What's up? Today, I'm gonna do an airbag clock spring replacement. So, this little box there is gonna go in there. So basically, this is gonna be kind of a how-to, I guess. So, I'm gonna make sure first your battery's not connected to power, and when you disconnect it, let it be disconnected for, I think like 15 minutes, or maybe be safe like an hour or something like that. Just let it have no power through the whole car. So, first thing we want to do is that. Now, we're going to come back here and okay. Saw this on video or on YouTube, and the guy who did it did a good job. But it was a little shaky because he didn't have a partner. I don't have one either, but I have a tripod. So what I'm gonna try to do is set it up and in a way where y'all can see what I do here, and hopefully it works fine. And I probably will credit him in the video. So, I believe first what we need to do here is remove that bolt right here, which I think it's a 10 millimeter. And then we gotta remove this other bolt right there. I think it's those two. And yeah, I'll double check that real quick. So what we need is a 10 millimeter. And gotta start over here. Turn my headlamp off so it doesn't glare too bad. Well, it's actually not terrible. Stick that in there. Alright. It's already loose, but my extender's not long enough to keep bumping the steering wheel. Well, right there is fine. Okay. Come on. Trying to turn it. I don't know if I'll be able to get it out. I don't have a magnet on me. See if I can get a magnet. All right, guys, you don't have any magnetic tools handy? Maybe this will work. Just get it in there. Just try to grab it. Oh, it's not all the way unscrewed yet. No, nope. I gotta keep going here. I just tightened that. Oh my gosh. Remember, guys, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Don't do what I did. Right, that seems almost out. Let me see if I can grab it now. Come on, buddy. Almost there. Put the phone down. Okay, guys, I got it now. Make sure to keep your hardware, because if you lose that, you're cooked. So, yep. Well, maybe not. You'll probably get a replacement. I should tell you about this car. This car is something I got. I'm trying to, make it better and then sell it. So, where can I put all my hardware at? No, I can't put it there. That's where the camera's at. I guess I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some plastic bags. Right, I'm back. You guys don't have to do this, but I'm gonna do this. So this screw here, I'm gonna put in one of these Ziploc bags. And I'm gonna use my marker here to label it from where it came from. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Just keep it down. Steering wheel. Had to write on the chair, it's not very good, but steering wheel side screws, good enough for me. So now let's get the one that's on, where's it at? This side, right in there. My finger's completely off, hold on. Right there. You guys see it, right? The little bolt. So that one's off next, just like the last one was. So let's see. So I can lower this in here. There we go. It's a halfway good angle. Let me get the attachment. Okay. Let me get back to using this thingy. Lefty loosey. Let's try to get this thing out of there. Which, I don't know how much more I gotta do this. Okay, it's definitely out. Which that one's not far in there, so I might be able to grab my fingers. Let me get the pliers. Anyway, same thing as before. The pliers. Alright, there it is. I'm gonna put it in this bag. Camera down real quick. Okay, those should be the only two screws from that bag on that steering wheel you need, so I'll put it aside for now. Lost one of my bags, dang it. It fell. Oh, wait, I have need on this, I can get them. Reach down in there. Come on, buddy. I need you. Well, that's unfortunate. Let me see if my knife can reach it. Yes, kind of can. Oh, okay. It's gone. It went all the way down in there under the seat. So we'll just when I detail the car and take the seats out, I'll find it. So now that that's out of there, both screws are gone. You grab this and you just pop it out, I think. Right. Oh, yep. There we go. So now it's out. That's what it should look like in there. And you have some of that. These two connectors right there. You want to see where these tabs are. I think you just push in, push out like that. On the same one here, push in. You can grab it, push in, come out. There we go. Now it's loose and it should just come right off. Now, probably won't happen, but it's still an airbag. When you put it on the other seat over here, you want to put it like that, where this faces up. Let me move some things around to get some room for it. I believe the airbag itself is in there. So, get my knife back in my pocket here. Come on, there we go. Now, probably should put this back on my socket wrench just to keep everything together. All right, there's that. Now, with this, I believe the next step, just get these wires, like there's a little thing right here. Just put them there. It's kind of out of your way. So, now, this thing here, you want to get that out. The guy in the video said it's a 13 millimeter, so I'm gonna get a 13 millimeter. I'll be right back. All right, guys, back with a 13 mil. Stick it in there. That is really loose. That's concerning. Okay. Well, just take it off all the way. Probably can even do it with your hand. Hold on. Yes, you can. Just get in there, nice and good. Okay. This is only one screw like it, so I'm gonna just put it down here. Now, it's very important so you don't screw up your alignment. My flashlight. You see? Oh, that's too bright. Hold on. All right, that's a little better. So you see how there's a little dot right there? I don't have any magnetic areas I can stick this to. Can you please not fall? No? Okay. Try the headlamp out. Let's see if that works better. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So, I'll show you my needle nose pliers. There's already kind of a dot there, but you want to put a marker here and right there in the same spot so you don't mess up your alignment. So, got my marker thingy, my bobber. Good old Sharpie. Just gonna mark that down right there and mark it in there. And you can use any color, whatever's nice and bright. Right there. Okay, so I should see that. That's all good. Put this cap back on the marker so it don't dry out. And I believe now the steering wheel can come off. I think. Pretty sure. Let me set the camera up. Here, I'll just come back when it's set up. Okay, we're back. So it should just come straight out, I thought. Huh. I might be missing something. I'll come back to that. All right, it's supposed to just come off. I guess the video doesn't really show him taking it off. But I don't know, I feel a little scared just tugging at it. Maybe I gotta unplug this down in there first. Maybe that'll help. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to just pull it off. So, don't know where I can put this camera. See if I can do it with one hand here in the middle. Oh, wait a second. Maybe. Nope. Man. Either I'm doing something stupid or this thing's kind of tough. Or I'm just, I don't know. Anyway, I'll put it down, use both hands real quick. And if it just come off simply like that, I will tell you guys. So, yeah. All right, guys. So, did some research and stuff. It doesn't really need a steering wheel puller. So it might just be really stubborn on there. Like, I got all the bolts off. There's only one connector for it, which is this one with the clock spring. There's like, I guess, a really bone stock steering wheel. In the video, there's something here and there's something over here, but not on the steering wheel. So, ideally, it should just come off. So, I'm gonna just beat the crap out of it and hopefully it comes off. Yeah, I'll start recording once I get it off. Just, ideally, it should just, you know, hold on. You grab it, it just comes off. With like, you know, one hand here, one over there, you just pull it and it comes off. But, not here. So, yeah. I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. Apparently, the steering wheel's super locked up, so maybe sticking the key in the ignition here. That doesn't help it be any more loose. Okay, well, we're gonna try. I'm gonna put this bolt on a little bit. and tug it really hard while wiggling left to right. So hopefully that'll break it loose. All right, I got it off. You can see it's off of there. That method I did to where I had the bolt on a little bit to where it would be like a safety stop. You pull on it and you tug really hard left and right with your hands here and there. So it's off. Now I'm to the next step. Okay, got my flashlight right there. So I got in the video, so you need a Phillips like this, or I got two sizes, whichever one's easier to use, and then a T20 star head. So these screws are, get out the car here. Oops, drop my pliers. Put those back over here. Okay, anyway, so there is supposed to be a T20 screw there, and then maybe the Phillips is up there. Oh, let me get my flashlight up in there. Well, let me get this one down. Okay, yes. So deep down in this hole here and this one, there are two Phillips head. So you will want this, the longer one. So I'm gonna get the two Phillips off first, then the star head. So yeah. Okay guys, update. Screwdriver is too small for that star head. So they're too big. So I ended up doing this with my ratcheting wrench. Hopefully it'll fit. It's still a little, oops, sorry. Still a little too long to fit in there. Dang. That's not good. Well, I got another idea. Let me try this. I'm gonna stick it in there. See if it holds, which it does. I'm gonna get my pliers here and try to spin it with those, or unscrew with those. No, that's not working at all. Oh, there we go. Now it's working some. This definitely is not ideal. Doing that, man. What I was trying to do was I had this being held by the needle nose on there, but it doesn't work too well. Anyway, you just have to get it off, so I'll be right back with it off. Okay guys, got it out. There it is. Let me turn my headlamp off. So, all right, there it is. So I'll put this nut over here. So I'm gonna put these in a bag and label them, I guess, steering wheel trim screws. So just one momento here. All right guys, I put all the tools there in the bag with the screws. This trim piece on the top came off really easily. All you gotta do, see, it's back on there. It literally just kind of pops out. This is the easiest piece to get off. So that's off. This bottom one should just come off. So I'm gonna work on getting this off. And yeah. I don't have another person to hold my camera, so I guess I'll just check back with you guys when I get it off. Okay guys, I got it off, but this little piece came off. It connects to that, which goes over this. So yeah, that broke. Whoops. Which I think will be fine. might just be easier for the next person to get it off now. So, yeah. Just put that piece down there, and that piece down there. So, the next step, this mess, is we have a bunch of screws. We have a screw here. That's not it. Hold on. There's another screw somewhere here. Hold on. Let me angle this thing back down. Oh, there it is. Screw down there. So there, here. I think there's, yeah, that one too. I think they're all T20s. Yeah. So, get my, where's my T20 bit? There it is. This with my screwdriver. Okay, it's on there. Just do you first. Okay. That screw just here. I'll come and grab this one. Of course, it's at an angle that sucks. Let me try to use my socket wrench. That's a little extender. Where's the extender? I need the extender. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Pop this out. Pop this on, pop this off, put you on, and you on. Okay. I got this contraption going on here. So, now we'll just put it, let it focus. Okay. Oh no. This magnetic tip will help me find that. Oh, where did that go? Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. Did not get very far. It is. Let me see if I can zoom in here. It's right under that screw. It's out of focus, but it's there. I'll have to put the camera down real quick. All right, guys, I got it out, thankfully. So now, put that back there. That shouldn't spin as much. Anyway, we'll get this screw out there. And then there's that one way down in there. You see that? Get that out. I'm gonna put the camera down so I can have both hands, but yeah. Okay guys, I got it off, and all the screws, so this should just pop out. Yep. I say should. Oh yeah, there we go. All right. See, it's coming off here. We'll need to remove this tab. I'll need to put this thing down. Okay, hold on. Remove this tab. Okay, and then remove those two tabs down there. So I'm gonna put the camera down. Maybe they don't come off. No, they definitely do. Come off. There we go. Okay. All right. There it is. So now we have to disconnect this thing. This right here, this whole part and this whole part. So basically you're disconnecting the blinker and the wiper. So put this down. How can I prop this up? It'll be pointed like that. Tilt this up. Oh, like that. Okay. Back up. Zoom in. Tilt up. Stay still. Okay, cool. So, here's this. Can you see it? Nope. That's better. So, we have this part. We're going to remove these side things, which I have to go back and look at how you removed them in the video. Yeah, I will. Put that back on there for now. I'll be back in a second, guys. All right, so what we're supposed to do, and all I'm supposed to do, is just grab this camera. Okay, so these screws here and here got to come out with an Allen wrench. So I get those out, and apparently they should just split apart. So once I do that, I also have to undo those connectors there and there. They each have a little tab on it. Let me turn my headlamp on so y'all can see it better. See that right there and that right there. So I will take those off and I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, just a side note, there's a Phillips screw that goes right in here. So like I put it back in. Let me try to put it back in. You can see when it's in all the way, this connects with that. There's a Phillips screw that goes through there. And it's this screw right here. Just letting you all know. And I think since that's on that side, it's on this side too. Right there. So then maybe these screws here to do something. I don't know. I'll find out. I'll let y'all know if they don't do anything. So, all right. Like I said, I'll check in with y'all about the screws. These two do not do anything. These are the two that were on the front. Only do the two that are on the back and that Phillips screw on the side. So, yeah. Okay, I believe that this right here is the clock spring itself. Nothing else to it. So I believe this is now where you get your new clock spring in. So I'll just go ahead and put that down the side. And then get my new clock spring. This right here. So I'm gonna unbox this and yeah, be right back. Okay, it's unboxed. Here it is. And when you unbox it, of course, check to make sure it matches with your old one, which this one does. I'll just go ahead and put that there for now, put the old one back away. So, now that we have the new one, make sure do not get rid of this yellow piece. Okay, that keeps this thing from turning and riveting the wires. So, now, what's gonna happen is the reverse of everything I just did. So, we're going to stick back, wait a second. This doesn't, hold on. That wire that goes there, it's missing the wire. That's not good. Does wire come off? Maybe it does. It looks like it might. I'm gonna go watch the video real quick. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this does come out right here. You gotta get a pry tool in there and get it out. So I'm gonna get up real quick and get the best thing I have for a pry tool. Put the camera down. Okay, got it out. So it just came out like how I showed you, so there it is. So now we gotta put this back onto there, which actually I have it backwards. Hold on. I believe so, yeah, okay. All right, it should be like this, because that's gonna plug back into here. Hold that still. See this? That's gonna go back and like what? Oh yeah, I gotta put it in and slide it in or something like that. Oh, that's like a little tricky. That in place. Oh, I just, what? I think it tabs into right there. See that open spot? I feel like this tab on the bottom goes in there. But we're trying to tap it in there without the wires. That thing's too big for that. What the heck am I supposed to do? Unless it comes in. Bring it in from this side. This side. Let's see if I can get a better camera angle for y'all. There we go. Oh no. This is not good. This can't go in because this piece is blocking it. I'm gonna see if I can fix this. Okay, so that thing wouldn't work, so I ended up putting the wire in there. I'm gonna try to put everything together and see if it works. But I noticed one thing too. The 4-pin connector there went into the back of this, which is the headlight thing, with the blinkers, all that. So on the new clock spring, it's actually right there. It's supposed to be the right one. So what I'm gonna do is reinstall everything, just test it out, and then run my OBD2 scanner through it and see if anything pops up. If it does, I'll have to get this clock spring back out and probably return it. Try to find a new one that works. So, I don't know if I'm gonna record this part. I just want to get it done. So, yeah, I'll let y'all know. All right, I finished up with the maybe messed up thing. I don't know. I have my scanner tool here, and I'm going to plug it in and scan. I'll let y'all know what comes up, if anything. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in, which is down there if you're curious. And yeah, I'll update you in a minute. Okay, I went from status active to stored, so I guess that's something. It just stored means it's an old code. It still has it in its memory, but it may not be active. The airbag light went away. And my headlights work. The blinkers work. The horn works. So I think everything worked. Turn it on. See all the lights. Airbag 1 should go. Yep, there it went. So I just gotta buckle up here. Okay, the only thing I got left is the engine light, which I think is either a catalytic converter or O2 sensor. So I gotta figure that one out. So I'm gonna go ahead and park this thing, and yeah, it works.